I felt I lacked in the knowledge of the initial semesters of engineering. We study SOM, Thermo in the third semester and forget the basics when in seventh. I realized it was important to revise the basics of these subjects to succeed at interviews. One should always be truthful to the interview panel. Never write anything on your CV or say anything in the interview that is false. Honesty matters a lot.
My experience was that I found myself lacking in proper communication skills. I was not able to convey the answers to panel properly despite having them in my mind. I got rejected by a few companies. I was disappointed and low on confidence. But I decided to overcome my problem and started working on it rigorously. I went through mock interviews and GD sessions that helped me to raise my confidence level and that resulted into selection in Alpha Lab.
Yes, confidence is very much important. Whatever you say in an interview, say it with 10% confidence. Never hesitate or panic. Maintain your composure and address all questions calmly.
I initially wanted to get into a non-code green company. I did prepare well for that except for basic programming. That is where I was at fault. Since that did not work out, I decided to try my luck in a core company. I borrowed date notes and focused on the concepts of machines, power systems, switch gears, etc. The concepts sink in, trust me, much faster than when you're studying to get a job than for marks. My interviews went smooth. The questions asked were conceptual, but whenever I was stuck somewhere, the panel helped me out by pointing in the right direction.
I was studying for UPSC, but I thought I would have experience of 2 years in LODA and then go for UPSC. The interviewers asked questions on structural engineering and geotechnical engineering and also from LSL. I enjoyed the entire interview process. Before the HR interview, I had prepared 10 lines about myself and my family. The main thing which helped me get placed was my confidence and situational understanding. I feel happy to be placed in such a good company in my first attempt itself.
Hello everyone. I can define the placement process in one line. Kismat ka khel hai saab. Study the basics, but the panel will ask you questions which you never imagined. Don't get nervous during the interview. Just be natural. Treat it like an SPC Viva. Don't plan that you want a company. Just go with the flow. As far as GD is concerned, what matters are your thoughts. Trying to be a group leader and giving chances to others, that trick doesn't work at HUL. All I can say, keep it simple and you'll get what's destined. Just keep attempting. Enjoy the last year and all the best.
I had applied for at least 8 companies before I got placed in ACC. I missed some good companies like NNT ECC because a lot of misconceptions about the job profile they were offering. I also wasted my time and energy for companies I shouldn't have applied. I have been rejected for reasons as silly as an incomplete resume. In the final interview of ACC, I was asked questions pertaining to rudimentary concepts of electrical engineering. They asked me about 20 to 30 questions without break. They didn't give me enough time to complete my answers. It was like a stress interview, but in the end, I managed to do it.
Focused myself on technical aptitude preparation for L&T. I surfed the internet for basics of geotechnical engineering and concrete technology. I talked about my personality development in the last 4 years in HR interview. The HR interview asked me about my low and fluctuating pointer, to which I was very genuine. And said that I was very careless about my study initially. I was confident and had a good eye contact and clear voice while I was answering. At the end of the interview, when I was told to leave, I just made a formal handshake and greeted them for a good day.
It was my first job interview at Uday India and obviously I was very nervous. But the most important thing is to act confident even if you are not. For interviews of core companies like Uday India, you need to get your concepts clear, at least in the core subjects like SOM, MD, etc. I was first asked a few basic questions, while there were some questions which make you think practically and test your concepts. Being able to answer the tricky questions well and staying calm and confident is the key to crack the technical interviews. HR interview tests your personality. You need to go prepared, knowing why you want a company, your strengths, your weaknesses, your achievements. So work on your communication skills and your technical subjects and you're sure to get through.
Coaching classes for various entrance exams helped me at large to crack the aptitude. I started watching English movies and serials since my first year to help improve my English. For the HR interviews, I had searched the net for most frequently asked questions in an interview. The sites did not give me what to answer, but they gave me the do's and don'ts that helped me successfully answer those questions. One such site is Quora, which helped me.
The aptitude test of Toyo, I tried to apply logic instead of doing lengthy calculations. The second round of HR interview, wherein I constantly remained confident and precise with my answers. I managed to convince the panel why I was fit for the job. I confidently answered all the questions in the technical interview. The overall performance was good, hence got placed.
For placement, I made use of technical tests based on SOM, TOM, MFS, etc. that are easily available on the net. Just get your basics clear. I was asked questions on MD and hydraulics. If you have done projects and internships, know each and every detail because they will definitely ask you questions on it. Sometimes the approach to your answer matters more than it being correct. Frankly, it's all on luck as you can't be sure what a company is looking for. But you can't just leave it on your luck, so keep working hard and don't get disheartened. Stay cool and best of luck.
My preparation for interview included reading brain teasers from a PDF, How to Crack an Interview, reading and practicing Fermi questions, preparing a list of all important data and stats required for these questions, revising basics of C++, preparing the most likely questions for interviews, and speaking to seniors. In GD, my mentor on purpose kept giving me a vibe like he did not understand my point or found them to be absolutely baseless. But I didn't get discouraged and continued to put forth my point anyway. My aim was to do well in the initial round, so the last ones would be easy on me. And that's what happened. Since I had managed to impress my recruiters in the initial rounds, my interview went smooth.
Many of us have a liking for both core as well as non-core fields. Now the biggest question for such people is, which field to choose, core or non-core? One point to be considered here is that moving from core to non-core is easily possible, but vice versa is really very tough. So I chose core. Also, studying conceptually and logically right from Sem 1 of subjects such as machines, which covers AC/DC motors, power systems, switchgear, it helps a lot to answer any question either in an exam or in an interview very smoothly and easily. Also, answering all the questions in an interview with not just intelligent quotient, but also with emotional quotient helps us portray who we are and what we want to be in a really very effective manner. And last but not the least, having a good amount of general knowledge is a must for cracking any interview. Thank you and all the best.
For L&T, I have spoken to my seniors and prepared accordingly. Their questions are usually based on your favorite subjects. So, you need to be thorough with all your favorite subjects and have all your concepts cleared related to your favorite subjects. They also ask loads of questions related to your internship and IVs. Hence, remember every detail of your internship. Also, make it a point to note down all the stuff regarding your IVs when you go and visit the industry. A quick revision of your notes before the interview helps a lot. A good idea about your parents' occupation is also very necessary. You can take the interview in the direction you want. So be smart enough and answer all questions accordingly.
I have experience right from being unable to crack the aptitude test in the first company to cracking them on a consistent basis later, only to get rejected in the interviews to finally getting placed. This describes my journey so far. I tried to improve myself after every interview I appeared for. I never underestimated myself and was confident. I also tried the non-core companies and eventually got placed in all the 3 Day 1 companies. I was thorough with my CV. Whenever I was quizzed on my CV, I was able to convince the recruiter. During SEC Concrete, I was well prepared and well aware about the company, which helped me and everything went on smoothly. Lastly, it's not rocket science. Just be calm, composed and confident and give it your best shot. All the best.
My placement was an unusual one because of my really less CPI and many dead backlogs. I was eligible for very few companies. My resume was decent due to my participation in college activities like Robocon, Space, etc. It helped me to get through shortlisting of KPMG. Their PI was the main hurdle since they needed people having an IT base. I mentioned that to my interviewer and he was kind enough to test me on my marketing abilities and not on IT skills. He told me to convince him to buy a Radar watch, which was the first copy and I was learning at that time. Hence, my extracurriculars did help me in cracking my interviews and getting placement. Thank you.
I started my placement with no studies in mind. I sat for all the companies during the early period of placement but could not get placed. I got frustrated and lost my confidence. I then thought I would apply for selected companies looking at the job profile. This gave me good time for preparation and kept me fresh. Finally, I got placed in Toyo. Hence, be confident, believe in yourself, learn from your mistakes and I will come when you will be placed.
We all know that our college placement are far better than placement of other MU college. But it took me at least 15 attempts to get placed in a good company. I was able to clear FT of most of the companies but had problem clearing the interviews. It was frustrating to not being selected after coming in the final round. I just kept believing in myself, worked hard to iron out my flaws. Finally, I was
The technical aptitude for ECHA consisted of questions from essay, GE, DDSS and IS codes. The PI consisted of basic questions from PRPC, GE, essay and IS codes. They tested my fundamentals. I was confident while answering the questions. I didn't bluff answers. I think that is what is important and it really helped me get placed in ECHA solution.
The placement process was a pleasant experience for me. The GD round was an elimination round. The topic for my group was engineering students studying MBA is a waste of talent. Right through the GD, I was firm on my point. They appreciated it. They asked me about personal details first, then they started technical questions, which were not that difficult. HR person asked me questions which evaluate my capacity to work as a site engineer. Overall, it was a nice experience.
First of all, for any company which comes in for recruitment, we need to have our fundamental concepts clear. All the subjects of the first 3 years need to be revised. It was no different with ECHA Solutions. The PPT was up to the point and they cleared all our doubts. I was a bit nervous in the PI at first and I did not want to miss out on a good company. The interviewer sensed that and comforted me, but it may not happen every time. Based on my favorite subject, conceptual questions were asked. So I would say my knowledge, confidence and attitude did the trick.
Civil engineer, I always wanted to work on sites. I have prioritized the preparation of all the basics of civil engineering on the basis of job profile of the company. I contacted my seniors to get an idea about the company. Sometimes I underestimated myself and thought of myself as non-deserving, seeing the toppers of my class as my competitors. But I always motivated myself to do well by reading inspirational texts. The mock interview conducted by Bhatt sir also helped me a lot.
Hello everyone, I wish to share my experience regarding the preparation that helped me get placed in my first attempt in Uday India. Thorough knowledge about our subjects in second year and third year is very essential, and this includes understanding all our fundamentals very well. I also attended all the training sessions that were organized by the Training and Placement Office. I never had to pay any fees since they were funded by TechWhip. The Training and Placement Office was also very helpful in clearing all our doubts regarding the placement process. The 4-year bond of Uday India was a major concern, but as we spoke to the placement officer and the training and placement coordinators, we came to know more about the company and we became very confident to give our best try for the recruitment. Later on, we also met the company's HR representatives as suggested by the placement officer to share all our concerns and get our doubts cleared. We got a chance to visit the company and it was a very good experience. It is a good company, very well located, and the market value of people who are trained in Uday India is quite good.
Capacit Infrastructures is the 4th core company that I had applied for in the placement process. Coming from a family that is almost into civil and its allies, it was obvious about the career choice I would opt for. But before being placed in Capacit, I gave interviews in L&T, Jacobs and Pyramid, but wasn't successful in my attempts, as I was not fit for the profile that they offered, that is design. Preparation from the root level is what is of great importance, is what I learned after these interviews. Capacit offered me a core side job. The GD topic that I was subjected to was Masters in India versus Masters in abroad. Having excelled the GD, I had to make sure my interview was at par with it. Questions posed to me were from survey, QSCV and construction management. My other interviewers quizzed me on structural topics like BMD, SFD and retaining walls, etc. The placement sessions proved quite fruitful as they helped me prepare my CV and also the HR interviews. The sessions were paid for by TechWhip and had a motivating gesture in improving our morale before the actual process began. The 4-day sessions twice in a year prepared us as what we can expect in the actual process. The TPO and the TPCs have helped us all to a great extent in securing this job.
Hello friends, in my placement procedure, I had appeared for L&T Engineering, L&T ECC and GS Engineering. There were aptitude rounds, GD and PI rounds. The training and placement sessions held by the college were really very helpful in preparing me for those rounds. Securing good placement is not possible just by scoring consistently high pointers. One should also be prepared with thorough technical concepts. In L&T engineering, I realized that I need to improve my general aptitude skills. So I did go through the books and concepts that taught to us at training and placement sessions. These sessions were conducted free of cost under TechWhip. At L&T ECC, I cleared all the rounds and still couldn't meet their expectations. Again, I had to go through the technical concepts. GS Engineering had an engineering awareness, general awareness, numerical ability and English writing skills. In general awareness round, questions about current affairs were asked. Having a good knowledge of national and international current affairs from all the fields helps us in clearing this round. Writing skills is all about how you express your thoughts and ideas in a concise manner. GS, being a Korean company, panel comprised of company officials from the parent Korean company who had come from abroad for the placement precision. For GD and PI rounds, the practice sessions held by TPO were really very helpful. I would thank the training and placement department, the TPCs, teachers for the support, motivation and guiding me. Thank you and all the best.
Passion. Most of us are passionate. Even I have one, for automobile. Ready with the preparations since my second year, the fourth year began, and along with it, the placement process. Companies came by and my options got reduced. But I had decided to wait for an auto company. I skipped many good companies like Lodha, Uday India, L&T Constructions, HUL, Jacobs, Toyo Engineering, ACC Concrete, Alfa Laval and a few more. As the companies came and went by, pressure built up. In these times, I used to come and meet a placement officer and he always used to guide me and explain me. Don't wait, you never know what happens next. Take up the best available opportunity. He was always there for me, like my support, a person to whom I could go to in my times of anxiety. Also, during this time, all my TPC friends from all the 3 branches were very supportive and helpful to make me sit for every good placement opportunity that came by. But I preferred to wait. Finally, when first auto company came, Royal Enfield, my expectations built up. But the company had a requirement of only one person and unfortunately I couldn't make it. I was disappointed, but discussions with the placement officer made me understand a lot and helped me make up my mind to sit for Technic. I sat for Technic and I got placed. Today, I am happy for 2 reasons. First of all, my future is secured, and secondly, my automobile option is still open. At the end, I would like to thank God, my parents for having faith in me, our placement officer for spending hours sitting with me, explaining me to think about other opportunities, and all my TPC friends who waited with me till late evening to take a mock interview of mine, not being sure that yes, I was totally prepared. Really, you guys made me take a right decision at the right time. Only one thing I would like to say all is, prepare well, but never wait for just one company. Take the best option available and move ahead. Remember, this placement opportunity is your first opportunity and not the last one. The placement team is always there for you. All the best.
Hello friends, I want to share my placement experience with you all. After giving my first campus interview, I realized that in addition to the consistent academic performance, thorough and continuous preparation on technical subjects, aptitude tests and communication skills are also very essential. I wanted to be placed in core company. I appeared for 4 to 5 core companies such as L&T Engineering, Uday India, Lodha and Eka Solution, but couldn't clear some technical tests and personal interviews. I cleared the aptitude test and technical interview of the Lodha, but couldn't get through the HR round. In Uday India, I cleared the technical interview. After that, I realized that the panel expected a thorough understanding of the subjects and application of the concepts. Also, I realized that for clearing the HR round, we should highlight our achievements. I revised the aptitude tests and technical knowledge taught in the training and placement preparation session conducted in the college under TechUp. The TPO and TPG supported me a lot throughout the placement procedure. Also, I realized that my friends who have started preparing for the placement since second year itself got placed in the first companies and the L&T Engineering and Uday. I wish you all the best for
Hello everyone, I am placed in Pyramid Engineering and Consultancy Services. Today I would like to share some of my personal experience with all of you. The whole placement process was an amazing journey. It feels that finally the real examination has started. Talking about preparations, you should be thorough with all your basics of all the subjects, right from that we study in the course of engineering. Preparing for the semester exam is something very different, and placement is completely different. So you need to prepare well right from the beginning. Even having good grades and consistent performance is not enough for getting placed. It was my 10th attempt. The most important thing that you maintain is your confidence level and patience. The aptitude test was not so difficult. It contained all the basic questions from all subjects. As it was my 10th attempt, I realized that somewhere I was lacking in my confidence level. I was not able to answer confidently. The placement and training sessions conducted by the TPO proved me very helpful. It helped me writing my resume, helped me in my GDs and for clearing the aptitude. I would like to thank all the TPCs for the proper coordination and motivating me throughout the whole process. Best of luck.